guys, welcome to today's video. Make sure you visit podcastformarketers.com for more information. Over there, I have a really kick-ass course on how you can make at least a few grand a month on simple reoccurring revenue, right? And that's called Freedom Funnels. And make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm put out videos every day, so you don't want to miss what I put up, because I put out some pretty kick-ass content. And man, I always want you guys to comment below, man. I absolutely love all the comments you guys bring. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. I really love the community. Let's get into the video. All right, so this is a continuation. The other day I did why people never buy your shit, right? Today I'm going to talk about the #1 mistake I see in business, right? This is the #1 mistake. And this isn't just online. This is offline, online, wherever, okay? And this took me a while to learn this, and I just taught this to my little brother, okay? And I'm going to teach it to you really quickly, right? I'm going to do the same thing I did the other day, and the squad gets a better version of this. So if you're not in my Funnel Hacker Pro group, if you're not in my private Facebook group, then you're missing a lot of cool shit, because the other day I just gave up a shitload of fucking information in one video, right? And I'm going to do the same thing here. But the one thing I wanted to tell you was, and how you can skyrocket your business. #1 is the #1 mistake I see is front end, and I'm going to call this, even myself, as I was what you call a front end loser, okay? And only amateurs, right? Newbies, only noobs work on the front end, right? And so now this kind of goes deep down the rabbit hole, and you do need a few dollars when you first start out, right? So it gets kind of like scary when you talk about it, but I want you to realize that it can happen at any point in business, and you don't have to have super deep pockets in the beginning. So if you do have deep pockets and you already have customers, then you already have probably 3 times to maybe even 10 times your income right now. You can increase your income by 3 times the amount if you already have a client base and all you did was sell them a front end product, right? So let me get to what I'm talking about. So everybody has a product that they want to sell people, and even with the funnels that are going on right now, you know, Click Funnels and the Russell Brunson, you know, upsells and downsells, right? So let's just say you have a product that costs $33 to purchase, and in your upsell, let's just say these are supplements, and your upsells are buy 3 bottles for $63, okay, which is pretty much what the upsells do with supplements. And then the upsell after that is pretty much buy like 6 bottles, which is almost a year's supply, would be a half a month supply, would buy 6 bottles, and you would get a way bigger discount of something like, I think it's something like $83 or something like that, right? Or like $100. Let's say it's $125. All right, so yeah, that's kind of like so you get 6 bottles for $125, right? Most people stop there, okay? So don't get my math all right here, because it could be wrong. I'm just kind of like trying to figure shit out, right? But usually that's what you get when you sell supplements, right? So this is the bottle of supplements, right? All right, so here is, they would have sold a couple of bottles of supplements here. All right. And then here is a whole 6-pack. Let's just make this quick. All right, so here they bought all 6 packs of supplements, right? So, okay, so you made $125. But now a lot of people say, well, they don't want to talk about the lifetime value of a customer, and some people do, right? But you need to talk about the lifetime value of your customer. What does your average customer spend? Okay? And you won't know that if all you did was sell them that $125, right? So let me give you a small funnel for this. So how much did it cost you to get this customer in the door? You know you have to count that, right? So let's just say it cost you $33, okay, to get the customer in the door, and then you have to minus shipping and all this other kind of stuff, right? But let's just say your profit on that, and let's just make this an easier number, right? So we can do this, right? So let's just say that would bring you down to $100 because this is your sale is $133, right? So that would bring you down to $100, okay? And then let's just say you have fulfillment, right? And for 6 bottles, 25 to sit out. Let's just say you have another $30 in fulfillment costs. Yeah, like 5 bottles and then the shipping. So that's about another $30 to $35. But let's just make it $30, right? So that leaves you with $70 in profit. So you're like, woo, I'm making money, right? But let me show you where most people, so you make that first sale and then you're kind of done, right? But you're not done. And here's the thing. If you put in what we call a stick, and I'm going to talk about this inside the group. If you call what we call a stick funnel, okay, then you can get these guys on a continuity for, let's just say, $25 a month auto ship, right? And they'll probably last anywhere from 6 to 8 months. Now, you do the math on that. Now, just right there, I've increased your revenue. Because remember, like, let's just say you had 1,000 customers, right? And they spent, whatever it was, $70,000. But now, how much more money did you get if you put them on a 30-day auto ship for $25 and you put in this stick funnel that I'm talking about, right? If you don't put them on, use a stick funnel, it might last a month or two. But with the stick funnel, you get the customers to last for 6 to 8 months. So now you've just given yourself 4 to 6 months more of revenue. Right there, I've just showed you. I'm not going to show you everything right now. But right there, I've just shown you how your current customers is who you want to keep selling to. So now you sold them this 1 bottle of supplements, right? But those current customers are proven buyers. Right? They know you, they like you, they trust you. What if we send them another sale item, right? What if we send them something else? And we know that their average order that we make on that average order is $133. But now when we send them something, right? How much have we paid for it? Well, we're not paying that original $33 to get the customer, right? So that's out the door. So let's do that math again. So now that you already have the customer, how much did it cost to get them? $0. What's it going to cost you to send them the sale? Probably $1 for the sales letter to their house, okay? And then what's it going to cost you to fulfill it? It's going to cost you that same $5. So now what's your profit on that let's just say $35? It's time to keep the math right? Now you're talking about $130 profit. Now you can see how you can triple your income. Selling on the front end is for suckers, okay? And so this is what I wanted to tell you. You know, on this internet, we have fun and, we talk about, Ty Lopez and everybody's making money. But I want to start talking about real business now, okay? This is my goal for you guys and for myself. This is my goal for you. I want you to start talking about bigger business. Front end is for noobs. So if you knew that your lifetime value of your customer, now here's where it gets kind of shaky, right? So some people can say that over a year, and some of the big boys do it over 2 years. Over 2 years, I know that I'm going to make $2,000 per customer, right? Well, what they'll do is they'll go ahead and go in the hole to get the customer. They don't care. So even though that their front end product is $49, they'll spend $100 to get this client in the door because they know the average is going to give them $2,000 over the period of 2 years, right? And that's when you have deep pockets, but it sucks to think of it that way. But here's what I want you to think about right now. First of all, you want to give yourself a loan. That's exactly what you're doing. Once you know the lifetime value of your customer, you're loaning your business, let's just say 100 grand. Once you're going to take this money out of the business. Okay. Don't get nervous right now. Sonny, I don't have 100 grand. Don't get nervous. I hate it too, man. Trust me. You're going to loan yourself 100 grand for those, and it might not be 2 years for your business. Most of the time it's 6 months to 8 months that you'll recoup at least more than half of your money back. But we'll try to get what you call a self-liquidating funnel, right? And that's what everybody talks about, but they never complete talking about it. Okay? So you're going to loan yourself 100 grand when you have the money, and you'll spend 100, 200 bucks to get them in. It doesn't matter. And now when you've heard people say the more money you spend, the competition is who can spend the most money to get a customer in, because they know their customer value. If you keep a tab of how long your customers stay around for an entire year and how much they spend, right? So let's just let you know that in Funnel Hacker Pro, the average customer value for me is somewhere around it's hovering somewhere around in the area of about $600, okay, for the year. That means that I can spend 100 bucks to get you guys in the door, and it doesn't matter because I know that you guys will purchase other products, you'll pay for coaching or whatever the case may be, but the average customer value for a year with me. So if I loan myself this money to get all of these customers in the door and get this front-end acquisition done, let's just say at the beginning of the year, everything else that I sell this customer is going to be gravy for me. And that's where you guys are missing money, right? So in the beginning, you might not start with a product that takes so long, right, to get your money back. So what you want to do is, again, pay attention to your math, right? Most of the time people are selling stuff, they don't have even an offer problem, or they don't have a traffic problem. They've got a math problem, and they're not realizing what they're doing. If you're going to sell something, right, let's just say that I gave you a $60 as a good number to start when you're starting something, and then you start reselling your customers probably 3 to 6 weeks later, but you're going to stay in their faces though, right? Excuse me. You're going to stay in their faces. You're going to send out a newsletter. You're going to send out emails. You're going to send out nurturing, just like I do. You guys see me doing it, right? 3 to 6 weeks later, we're going to offer them another supplement, right? Offer, cha-ching. Anything that it costs you to get them in, it doesn't matter because we already know. All right, so we sold them the first for 60. Let's say our profit on this was let's just say it was a measly 10 bucks, and it didn't matter. But we can get in as many people as possible, because as soon as we sell them something else, and let's just say we sell them another something for $125, and then they didn't buy anything else, right? So that means that the total value of the customer was 100, and we made 20 bucks, 145 bucks over the last 3 to 6 weeks. All right? So it would be okay for you to spend 45 or 50 bucks to get them in, and you're still doubling your money, right? So now you know it doesn't matter how much your ads on Facebook cost, whether they're $5 a click or $7 a click or $10 a click, or it doesn't matter how much money you're spending on Google clicks. When you understand that all you're trying to do is get as many customers as you can in as possible, either sometimes break even, or it doesn't matter, even sometimes if you go under, maybe sometimes it costs you $75 to get a customer, and it doesn't matter, because in 3 to 6 weeks, you already have a system in place. That's a big word. You already have a system in place for them to stick, and you're going to sell them something else. And on average, those customers still purchase, right? So remember this, guys. Before I let you go, before I coffee break you, I'm going to say it one more time. The front end is for newbies. When you're ready to do big business, when you're ready to really jump up there with the big boys. And what I just told you is so awesome, because now you'll find out that you don't have to be chinchy with your money. You'll find out. So just as soon as you get a little bit of money, let the business finance itself, but get your lifetime order value or customer value really quickly. Once you know that, then it doesn't matter how much you spend. And like I said, you're going to loan your customers or loan your business, you know, let's just say you made 20 grand. You're going to loan your business that 20 grand and you're going to figure out your lifetime customer value after that. And you know, okay, it doesn't matter. Let me just keep getting people in the door. And when you know that you're self-liquidating like that, you can put as much money as you want to in there, especially when you have an offer that's working, right? Now, here's the thing. None of this works if you don't understand copywriting, right? None of this doesn't make sense at all if you can't write a kick-ass offer. Want to learn how to do that? Coffee break.